Welcome back, folks. We got big updates out there for the XRP family and live trading. That's right. I am going to go behind the curtain of a little bit of what I do out there to make a few bucks to put food on the table. And I will start by saying this. You're going to see, for those who are in the Discord, you're going to see something that I do for the members that are in the earner tier or the earner plus tier today behind the curtain. So you guys are going to see that, and we're going to go over the latest, greatest news on XRP and the Clarity Act. There is a ton of things happening. Now, I got in there. I'm practicing up trading today. Pretty decent day so far. These are, for those who are new to this, this is when you hear people say, oh, I day trade. 90-something% of day traders don't make it. Now, for those in the Discord, you guys know I hit approximately 80% of the days are winning days. And that's all in video, live, and everything else for everyone. So a lot of things happening out there. And I do want to show people, of course, everything on XRP, of course, everything in DC, and it is getting hot in DC. They are angry at each other. I'm talking left and right. There is just fire down there brewing. But that doesn't mean that we can't take advantage of it. That doesn't mean that we can't put food on the table with learning and earning. And I'm going to get into all this and more, so bear with me. We got a lot to uncover today. This is a rare public live stream that I do. I don't do these often, but if you appreciate it, hit the like button. That's the one thing. Doesn't cost you a penny. And more importantly, let me know you're with me. Put FF and where you're watching from. FF stands for financial freedom. Put FF and where you're watching from in the comments. Let's get this party started. Now, for those who are not in the Discord and you like this, and I'll make this quick. You like what you're seeing. You want to make money. You want to do all the things I'm trying to teach people. All you got to do is click the first link down below right here to wap.com. You're going to come over here. You're going to see all these tiers. The earner tier is what you're looking for, but I have my brand new, and this is what you're going to see today. It teaches you, it helps you put food on the table. In other words, when you have all these indicators out there and everybody's talking about, oh, I got this, that, and the other thing, you don't want to go up and beg for food from somebody every day. You want to be able to get your own food. And that is why it took us years to do this, is to help people gauge on the daily candles, the minute candles, the weekly candles, when you have opportunities. And so for those who are like, man, I need this, this is it. First link down below, Earner Plus, put in code BREAD, save 10% on this. And you'll save 10% every month. And once you get in there and you see thousands of members, you see this being used, you're using it, you're learning, it is absolute fire. Now, if you don't want to use that, but you want to be in the Discord, Earner Discord right here. Save 20% on an annual, but get in there. All right, let's go ahead. Let's start some trading. I already started today. As you guys can see right here, so far, I had a couple losses, and that happens. Anybody that tells you they don't lose, they're liars. I'll say it right now. They are liars. You're going to have times when it reverses. You're going to have times when something just out of nowhere, boom, doesn't go what it should do. I base my plays on statistics. I base a lot of things on statistics. As you know, I used to teach it. Today, I made money on puts, made money on calls, lost money on puts, lost money on calls, but overall, about $1,400 up. Now, let's see if we can add to this today as we go forward. And you're watching this. And for someone who's never watched someone day trade, you're going to be in for a treat today. I can't promise if I'm going to make or lose. I play the statistics, and that's what we're going to do here. And we'll go from there. But first things first, I do want to give you a quick update on XRP. I know a lot of people are here. Look at that. Let's go. A little XRP update. The money is flowing. From what I've been told, the companies that are running these ETFs, they're getting massive inflows this week. And that's good, because you don't expect that with all the just, oh, we're not going to get anything done down in DC. And the Clarity Act's on the ropes. It might not happen. It's this, it's that. And at the end of the day, war in Iran, all of this, right? Where should we be? Let's just be blunt. Where should we be right now with our XRP price? If I go back 2 weeks and I say to you, we're going to have a war with Iran, we're going to have massive bombings. It's not going to be a one-day thing like last time. This is going to last a while. And the Clarity Act has not made progress. Where would you say the price would be? You would say the price would be under 120, and you would be right, except we're retail. Now, I got people I talk to. I got all the things I do to get the knowledge that others don't, and that's why you subscribe to this channel. I don't throw out BS. I keep it professional. I keep it clean. Now, I have fun. I make fun of the bears, but at the same time, I respect when they have control. They don't have control if I tell you all these things, and we are now above 120. Not only are we above 120, we're doing exactly what I told you we'd do this morning. I told you we had a massive green candle above the 5 and 13 for the first time in about a week. But I said we haven't been able to claim the 5 and 13. I said expect Thursday to push down slightly by the end of the day, by 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I said Friday is the real day you're watching for. We're looking for something to give us the candle technically above. Let me show you. Let me put it up there right here. For those who are saying, what do you mean? Well, I already told you, I expect to see this close underneath. I formulated this. I've watched this a billion times, and I call it the Stockmo setup. This thing is a 3-candle setup. You have a monster candle up, little candle down, third candle goes slightly above. Statistically speaking, we get up to 2 out of 3 times. We move higher after that. And it's a beautiful, beautiful run. I have played this a lot. I have made money on it a lot. Daily candles, minute candles, you name it, I have done it. And I'm here to help you learn these things today live. Now, XRP. I have a boatload of XRP. You know this. I'm probably the biggest XRP holder on YouTube. I don't know. I would be surprised if I'm not. I am all in because, and you can say, oh, you're just what? Because I hear some of the people, oh, he's out there for XRP. Look, I've been a part of crypto projects all over. And the one thing I know is you look at the government legislation, you do not ignore the SEC, the CFTC, the Senate, the Banking Committee. You embrace it. Oh, I know some of you just shivering right now hearing that. If you want to make money, you get all the knowledge you can. You get all your little birdies giving you all the knowledge you can. And it doesn't mean they're all going to agree. Some are going to tell you something. Some are going to tell you the 180 degrees difference. You have to be intelligent enough to decipher everything they're saying. Put it together in a big pot, boiling pot. And I'm not talking this kind. I'm not talking possum stew. We want the good stuff. And then make the right moves. So the right moves I have. For me personally, I'm not telling you how to make money, but I'm telling you how I make money, is that I've been following and I realize that this Clarity Act, Brad Garlinghouse is doing exactly what he should be doing for a CEO of Ripple. He's doing exactly what needs to be done. He's pushing to make sure they get love from central banks around the world, from governments around the world, but he has to start here at home. And it's a battle. This Clarity Act specifically will benefit XRP more than any other crypto. And so when I have been following this for months, well, almost a year, I realize that there is risk. If it fails, all crypto gets just smacked around. All right, just gets beat down. But if it succeeds, like the odds are telling us it will, and I don't mean the odds on Poly market and all that. I'm talking my own odds. And I believe it'll succeed before the end of June, the end of June. And the day they have an announcement that they're doing a markup vote, you will see why you subscribe to this channel. You will see why you want to follow the best research out there, bar none, that you're going to see based on what I talk about. It is fabulous. Hey, hold on now. I see something I got to give a shout out to. Architect TV, Charleston, West Virginia, just there 2 days ago. Broke down on Route 64. Route 64. Almost died. And you guys think I'm joking. I'm not. Sleet, just nastiness. It was ugly. My car blew a tire. I ran over a piece of metal. Just had to pull over. There was no berm really. Just I was in the mud. And I had to try to, and the cars are going by. I'm not joking when I say it was 70-mile-per-hour speed limit. They were going by 80, 90. Dirt's hitting me. I have to try to get this car up at night in sleet and rain. And I'm thinking I'm not going to make it. Like literally, I got injured just trying to change the tire from debris hitting me just to get a donut on. Then I went to your Walmart, your super Walmart at 8:30, 9 o'clock. And a man there took care of me. He said, I can change that tire. And he gave me a new tire. And then I had to wheel it out. And when I got out there, a guy was sitting in his truck. He said, hey, I saw you taking your tire in. And I started jacking up. He goes, can I help you? I said, I'd love to have your help. And he was strong, man. He picked that tire, 60, 70 pounds, just picked it up, put it right on. Put a couple bolts on. He goes, you good? I said, I was good. I couldn't believe how kind the people in Charleston, West Virginia are. And I'm going to vote Charleston, West Virginia, #1 city that I visited in the last 5 years. I haven't visited a lot after that. It was freaking incredible. They were pulling out. I had guys in Walmart pulling out their phone, showing me the deer, the trout, everything. And that, man, I lived in the woods. That was home, sweet home. So, architect, I've been around this country. We have great places around this country. But I'm going to tell you something right now. Bar none. I have never felt more at home with strangers than I did in Charleston, West Virginia 2 days ago when I felt my life at risk. It was fantastic. And so I love your town. I get a little emotional. And my daughter was with me. And we were afraid we were going to get hit, and people came out to help us and everything. So really good stuff. So hats off to Charleston, West Virginia, voted StockMo's #1 city to live in for kindness, for community, and helping strangers. And that's something. I've been in LA. I've been out in New York City. Man, I had people screaming at me, and they didn't just walking down the street. I was scared. and I was scared in this place too, until I wasn't. And that was the best feeling I've had. And there's something to be said for that. And you guys know I'm all over this country. So love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Anyway, so that's my shout out to you. And thank you for the $20. What do we got? You guys know if I get 10 donations, I'm going to put this out there right now. If I get 10 donations of $10 or more, we do a live next week again, live trading, everything. And I'm going to live trade here. I'm begging you to change some of your titles of your videos, something like I put all my family's money into, or I put $1 million into XRP. Look, don't hate the game. Don't hate me. Hate the game. That's what I should say. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all feedback. But here's the deal. I have, as a YouTuber, I'm feeding my family. And the fact is, everything I bring you is urgent up to the moment. I could just say XRP, and I've done it. And the tests have shown people just don't care. It's the game you have to hate, not the player. I am here to actually help people. I'm a teacher. I have two master's degrees. I'm a 2-time national champion investor, 15-time state champion. And I've been recognized in Washington, D.C., in the Senate, over at the at FINRA. I've been on the Senate floor 3 different times in Pennsylvania, recognized live in session. I am what I consider the top person on YouTube when it comes to this. Now, I might not be fancy with the graphics and rockets flying and the cutting the scenes and everything. Is that what you want? You want fancy graphics, or you actually want to learn and earn? And I share what I do. And you guys know what I do. I don't hide it. I'm not here bragging. I'm telling you what I do because I think it helps people. And so I can't help the titles and everything else. because I'm still trying to get things out. And I agree. The greatest of all time doesn't need to say it. People will know it by my results. And the results, when I just talked about, they speak for themselves. They speak for themselves. Yeah, I don't know where I was there, Architect. I was on a mountain coming around, blew that tire, Super Walmart right about 2-3 miles down the road. Man, it was incredibly scary. And anybody that's ever broke down on a highway, man, I need to pay rent. I like that. I do too, man. Let's pay that rent. So there you go. Let's talk shop. So I told you that's my intro. Subscribe if you want. FF in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's make that money. For those who have been watching, this is exactly what I told you was going to happen. The 5 has just crossed the 13. This is your setup. Why is that a green arrow? This is why you want this indicator. Bar none, best indicator, in my humble opinion, out there, because you don't want to ask people for money. You want to earn it yourself. This indicator helps. Right here, this green arrow. It pops up. It says, what? We are massively oversold. Expect, doesn't guarantee, but expect a quick rebound. What happened? Up you went. At 126, we got all the way up to 147. Massive, almost 20% gain. What's this right here, Mo? That is a green little signal that tells you the 5's crossing the 13. If we hold this, get excited. All right, we got our second donation. We get 8 more. I'm doing another live. I might even do it tomorrow. No, I can't do it tomorrow. I might do it on Monday. Monday would be a good day to do this. So, yeah, there's going to be some good days next week too. So if we get 8 more donations of $10, we will take advantage of it. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. All right. This is why this indicator is so good. If you're not in there, first link down below, Earner Plus. This is the brand new one, code BREAD. Saves you 10%. Get in there. Let's do some trading. You guys see where we're at. I expect a massive weekend if we get Friday to finish above right here, 143.31. I'm hearing what the talk is down in DC. They are making progress. Yeah, there, y'all. Yeah, what do we got there? Try to change that wheel. I did. I tried to get off the freaking highway, man. Honest to God, the exit I needed to get off, and I'll tell you what, the exit I got off of, there, I went off the exit, went to the right. There was a Domino's. There was a Domino's there. And I pulled into the Domino's parking lot, just literally shaking. All right, we got 2 more. Charlie Tower, right there. I see you, Mo the Goat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hot Sparkies, love you calls. Let's go. $20. I love it. 6 more. We're in. 6 more. We're in. I'm going out to Vegas here. I'm going out to Florida. I'm going to a few. I was out in Kentucky. Love Kentucky. Louisville. Let's go. Ah, man. I don't know, man. I first time ever in Kentucky, and it was beautiful. First time in Charleston, West Virginia. I fell in love. I want to move. There's our 5th one. Folks, we got 5. Looking for 5 more. Shout out, Warhorse Unlimited. Love it. Thank you. I like your sticker there, man. That's nice. I like that. Not the sticker, your logo. Love it. Love it. Shout out, Warhorse. Thank you, Ramon. Appreciate it. Let's make some money. Let's hit the like button if you're ready to make some money. Put it in the comments. I'm ready to make some money. Let's make some money. I can't guarantee it. We need 5. What do we need? 5 more? What do we need? 5 more donations, and we got another live stream next week. Let me see. I think that's what it is. 5 more? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more, and we're in. Let's get that bread. I like that. Gene got it. Let's get the bread. So I'm going to the Qs. All right. I'm going to trade the Qs today. I gave you the update. I'm already trading quite a few. You guys can see this. I do this live in the Discord. There's no BS. There's no rockets. I trade. I use my indicator. I consistently make money. And today, we're going to hope for the same. So I'm already up 1,486. I've been playing this volatility today. Just crazy volatility. I trade the 1 minute candle, and we're going to see what we got here. And I call this Casino Thursday. Oh, we're right at. And I'm going to jump right in. You guys do not do my trades. Do not do my trades. I'm just going to have, and sometimes, hands down, Enter Trading Lab, who is with me in the Discord all the time, has watched, has seen this thing work. He can confirm how good it is, bar none. I appreciate that. Let's go. Wilmington, North Carolina. Been there many a times. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. All right, we just crossed. This is where I get nervous. Why? Because when I see us crossing, and I just want people to watch today. See how it crossed there and it came all the way back down? Because my indicator gives you the feed. You don't have to ask somebody, when do I buy? When do I sell? It doesn't say buy, sell. What it tells you is the odds are in your favor at that point. Remember what I just taught you here. Look at this triangle. What happened afterwards? Down you went, right? What happens to this green right here? Did we go up? Just say you're right there, 603.82, 604.84. Went up a full point afterwards. If you're day trading, huge gain. Now look. All right. Now we're trying to do that confirmation. So I'm going to jump in, and you never know where this is going to go. And I'm not risking a lot on this one. So I'm going to watch. I didn't buy anything yet. I'm waiting for the setup here. So we're at a resistance right here, right here, right here. Resistance, hit this. It's coming down. It already fell. You had already made money. And now we're seeing if we come back down below, we should absolutely tumble. So I'm going to patiently wait for the move that I think can do it. Or if we get the calls where it goes above here, and we are with 1 second to go, 12 calls, we're there. I'm going for it. Now, it doesn't guarantee, but I'm going to show you how I do this, and it could easily reverse, and if it does, I take the loss. Now, when I get the big setups, I go big. But right here, we should be able to, and what I like to do is lock out 6 quick on a quick move, just to lock in some and play with the other 5. So you can see we got at 89, we're at 88, down a penny, we're here. Why did I buy? And it doesn't mean it's going to work. We could easily reverse back down. What I liked on this, and what particularly does happen, not that it's happening this time, and I'm not panicking at all. If it reverses, I take the L and we move on to the next play. But when you see this, the red down, the green up, within 3, we normally get it back above there. Now, it did get up there. And so it worked until it didn't work. And that's one of the ones where it hits that reverse and then boom, you're toasty. And so now I have to make up my mind what I do. And what I do and for those who day trade, to be blunt, you need to have an exit. You don't sit there and say, oh, it has to go back. People who follow me know I usually make the 13 my exit. So if I'm trading like right here, and you can see us, we're bouncing around a little bit. What I like to do is say, if we confirm under the 13, I usually call it. I take the L and we move on to the next play. And that's the game I like. Right now, though, we had this up. And we're looking for 3 candles to get back above. It doesn't mean it's gonna. As long as we stay above the 5, I feel good that we have a good chance to make that run. Now, let's see if we can pop it right here. This is candle 2. We're looking for candle 3 to take us up. It's normally, I'd say 60-something%, low 60-something%, and we're moving up. All right, so now we're back to now it's going to come. And this is the candle I'm hoping gives us that green to push us up. Normally it would, but I can't guarantee it. And we're right there on that resistance. If we crack this resistance, you get a runner. If we fail, you will get a massive sell-off. And that's where you got to kind of take your loss. And that's the rough thing. We'll have a big trade in here. This is kind of just get my feet wet. I'm dipping my toes in the pool, seeing if the water is good. There it comes. Let's go. I told you we'll get above there. We're there. Are we going to get it? Maybe, maybe not. And that's the problem. If you break this, you're running. If you don't break it, you are falling all the way back down to the 50. And that's the kicker. And the bulls are trying, but they just can't crack this. And there's nice support there. You're seeing a nice support, but we are kind of stuck here. And this is where, here we go. Will it be the fourth candle? One more. See, it's hitting right there, and it's not. If it hits it, we got it. All right. So we're back up close to where we want to be, but we have not been able to break it. And that's the problem. So it hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times trying to break, and it can't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. Oh, and this could be the loser. And that's where it happens, folks. Ooh. Now it hit the 50. Are we going to get a rebound? Or is this it? And if it is it, you guys, look how that looked like so much there. Look how that is so much. And boy, is that ugly. Not a good way to start. But like I said, this is one of them things. Either way, you got to know how it goes. It's going to take a little dent into, holy cow. Wow. That is a big one. That, my friend, it happens. It happens. Let me just take a look at what we got here. Now with the 5 coming down, we are going to take a look and see if this thing's going to bounce or if we're going to go back up or back down lower. So I'm going to give it a second. I wait for the confirmation under the 13, which means this would have to be a red candle. If we get that red candle, that tells me that we are going to confirm, and it should actually go lower. And that's when I do get out. You see that red dot right there? That's giving you the warning that we just reversed. And unfortunately, that is when I usually, and which I'm going to do, is get out of there. And that's one of the nasty ones, man. That's a 4-bone loss. So right now, I'm still watching this, and we're going to see what happens here. I did not get out yet because I wait for confirmation. All right. I didn't get confirmation yet. This could be it right here. Confirmation is where I get underneath the 13, but I wait for one closing candle under that candle. Then I will take the loss. This one, if it goes down below here, I actually jump into the puts because most likely you are going to run like a freaking champ downward all the way back down to here. So I will try to make money one way or the other with a bigger trade as we go. Let's see what we get here. Let's see. Let's go. Either way, I'm kind of excited for the next play, or if we get a rebound, I have an idea if we get back above the 50. So I'm kind of waiting for these candles to give me some direction, and this is setting up. I don't know. Remember what I just told you. We're down to 10 seconds, and it is getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Okay, so it still didn't confirm. Still did not confirm. The bulls are still fighting. Yes. And you can see they are failing right there on the 5, which normally tells me, until you can break that, that you are going to go lower. But we'll wait and see. And this is a lot of fun. I enjoy this. You never risk too much. Remember, I'm up over $1,000 today. So even if I miss this, it's still the house money. And that's one of the things I like to do. And this is what I do. And I would say probably overall, we're hitting 70-something% individual trades. But on the overall days with the strategy I use, we hit about 80% winning days. In other words, when we lose, we try to control the losses. This is one of them candles, to be blunt. It is nasty. It is a nasty candle right there. That you don't see it. Look at this. You don't see a lot of those massive red or green candles often. But when they happen, they put a dent into the old bottom line. So now I'm waiting. And I told you what I'm looking at. And for those who follow me, you know what I do. Yeah, SoFi. I need SoFi up too. I agree. So I am kind of watching here. Just going to keep an eye on these. We are still watching. All right, we got our seventh donation. This, and I agree. The 570. You go now. You guys know that's where I'm at. I need 3 more. 3 more. Hey, boo boo. Let's get those picnic baskets. You know it. I do the best Yogi. I actually do another one. Kermit the Frog here. Hey, Miss Piggy. It's about as good as I can do for you guys. So now we're watching. Are we going to get a move or not? We're at this. We're watching. Hell, come on, man. Hit the like button just for Yogi. Kermit and Yogi, guys. Come on. Hey, boo-boo. Where's the ranger? I can't do boo-boo, so you guys are stuck with that. All right. So I'm still watching this. We pushed all the way back down. We moved up to the 50. No guarantee. I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to lose on this play. We're about to confirm. If so, I am out of that play. I still have the 12. I got it set up for the loss. Don't want a loss, but there you go. See that coming down? I just told you if we hit that, I'm going out of that and moving into the puts because I expect to go down. So we'll wait and see. As you guys can see, I don't think the Ranger would like that, Yogi. I can't even do his voice. All right, at this point, I'm out. I'm out of that, and I'm actually going to try some puts. Going to go into some puts. We're going to take a look. What do we got? Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to look into the puts. Let me see what we got. Single put. Put. Yeah. I'm getting ready for some puts, kids. Not yet. I'm watching this. I'm watching this come down. We're going to pay attention. This is absolutely where it finished below. It comes back up a little bit, and then I think we have that next leg higher, but not a guarantee. See how it's creeping higher? We'll just give it a second. There it is, creeping up to where I think the resistance is going to be. And we're going to see if it does. And that is what I like to do. So it's one of them days where you just never know how it's going to go. I'm going into the puts, going to give it a quick try, going to try to save some money. So I'm into the puts. I'm in at 113, 121, taking half. That's how I make it that quick. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh, Nelly. It reversed. But we got out at a big gainer there. So now we wait. Okay, it's coming back down. That's what I thought. I got 5 more I'm going to get out of at 120, 129, getting back up 1,100. Let's get one more big push down. Come on, baby. Don't go back up. All right, I'm going to release 5 at that point. Go down to 10, reduce risk. That's tough. That's tough. Let's see if we get it. Like I said, this is an all-day event. And that's where you just don't know. Are we going to hit the low? We hit the low, but now it reverses back up, and that's the problem. So we're right there. We're going to see if this thing continues lower, if it's going to be a reversal, and I'll get rid of the last 10. And that is the truth. I still think we're going to hit down off the 5, but we'll wait and see. Because if it gets above the 5, you call it. Right now, it's testing that. And so I do get ready to get out of those last 10. And man, boy, they are fighting. Right here is where you would expect a reversal back down if it's going to happen. Let's see if it does. Because it's right at that resistance. We're looking for a big red one down. No guarantee. It's at the 5. If we get it, we are going back down to here. That is the amazing thing about watching these. You just never know. You honestly never know. You don't know where it's going to go. I'm having fun with you guys. Let's see. Woo! Is it going to do it? Are we going to drop? Are we going to pop? No guarantees, folks. I love doing this. So it's there. It might do it. I don't know. I don't know. We're watching. Hey, shout out. I see a super sticker. We got another one. We're down. I need 2 more and we're in. We'll do another live stream just like this. Mark Doan, let's go. I had a buddy named Jeff back in the day. Jeff Doan, good kid. Now we're all old. All right. So now we're watching. Is it going to break or are we going to go down? Is it going to break or is it going to go down, folks? You guys know my opinion on this. I believe we're going to go down, but that doesn't guarantee it. If it reverses, and now it's back there where it could reverse. I don't know. Let's get this thing. Appreciate that. We need 2 more $10 or more donations, and we will do 1 more live stream next week. And we'll have the same goal. You guys see how they're battling? Something bad's going to happen or something good, depending on what side of the fence you're on here. My opinion is we're going to go lower. Now, are we going to go lower? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You just never know. So we're going to watch this. Are we going to get that lower? Are we going to get it? I'm looking for it. There it is. I added on. I want my 1,000 back. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's get it. We got it. Had it. Let's get it. And that's the fun of this. And you never know where it's going to go. You have that. We have a chance. It's bouncing. It is bouncing. Push. 118. I got my 1,000. I'm going to take half of them off. I'll keep 15 rolling. I like to lock in a little bit. Then I like to lock in 5. Keep me above 1,000. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Now we got 10 contracts left. Let's get into 120s. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't you go down. Let's see if we push down or not. If we get underneath this, we should have a push all the way down to get me back up to where I want to be. Let's go. Not yet. Not yet. I want 120s. There's 120, but I ain't enough. That's enough. I'll take that. 119 and a half. I'll take 5. So I got 5 left. So at this point, I like to set a stop. All right. At a stop, just to teach people. And I'm saying, okay, how low am I willing to go? And I'll get rid of 2 more here. It's bouncing. It's at the 5. We're going to see if this thing pushes down. Oof. So I'm going to go down to 3 because we're getting down to where I don't like to have a lot of them because it could reverse. And see how it reversed real quick? And it doesn't. Oh, big time reverse. So at that point, I get out and I call it. We move on to the next trick. We're going to have some fun. All right. We need 1 more donation. I'll help. If you want, I can go back to your old ones. I know you're the best. I have every day, twice a minute. I know you can get more, which helps out everybody. Yep. I appreciate that. My man, Ian, in the house. I respect him. I always take the advice of the people who support me, and you are supporting me, my friend. And I seriously mean that. Thank you. I know it can be annoying. Know that some of the things I do in terms of the marketing, I have a team around me. I know. Dude, trust me. I'm talking man to man here. I know. It is annoying. But, you know, it's like some of the things I watch, and I don't want to get into the people I watch for different subjects, not investing. They have these really huge freaking just clickbaity thumbnails and stuff. And there's nothing you can do at that point. It is what it is. And I get it. I know what they're doing. They're doing their thing because that's what they do. And so I watch that and I get it. So now we need 1 more and we're going to do a live stream, guys, next week. So now we're going to watch. We're back in. Woo. Are we going lower? Are we going higher? What do you guys think? Now, so if you guys have not gotten into the Discord, I'm doing this. If you guys want to watch this live, I usually do it private. And my goal is to make $200 a day. I'll be blunt with you. That is the goal. If click the first link down below. Once you're over here, the Earner Plus gives you the indicator and everything. If you just want to watch, though, right here, Earner. And you can get 20% off the annual. Get in there. Code BREAD saves you 10% off this forever while you're in there. So make sure you're in there. All right, so now we're watching this. We got it. Mark just did it. We got another sticker. We're doing a live again next week. Let's go. So I will pick a day next week to do a public live again for you guys. I love you. Let's go. So now we're going to watch this. You got the 5 about the cross. Are we going to set up for a call? Possibly. It should jump. Once it gets that, you'll see. Right there it is. It should jump. But we're also at the 50, which as you learn how to use my indicator, you're going to say, Mo, look, it gave us, it says it should be bullish. But remember, you got to take out this 50 right here. And that 50 is that red line that you get on my indicator that you have to watch. And that's what we're watching. I'm not in anything yet because I know we got to take out this 50. If we hit the 50 sideways back down, we know to jump them puts. And that's what we're watching. Okay, look at that. The indicator gave us the signal. It jumped like a champ. And it's doing exactly what it should do. So now, do I want to take a risk? Do I want to take that risk? Because we're right there. And when you say, what's that? You have to use the indicator and look at where we failed last time. Right there. We went up, hit right here, failed, pushed back down. We're right there again. It's moving up. If it takes that out, I expect to run. But if it goes sideways like it did here and it reds back down, that's how I got toasted. Now, we made a little bit of money, but it did cost. And so that's what we're watching for. Let's go. Okay. The indicator would have been just fine on this one. All right. Now let's see if we do turn it back around. See that? Right here. Same situation. Down it went. If it takes it out, we're going to run. So I want to see if we do. Do I want to take some calls? I kind of want to run with some calls. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. I got to see if this can break it. You got to be quick. And you guys are on a little bit of delay. Oh, man, I love it. I love this. Another donation just giving back to the legend. God bless the Mo family. God bless you, Mike. It's a good day. I can tell you it's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. Canada and India taking a big leap. What are they doing that on, Jim? I know what happened with the Iranian boat in Indian Ocean. What's the big leap? All right, so we confirmed above. Normally that means we're running. Do I want to? I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not going to be in this one long. If it reverses, I get out. If we get the run here, which I'd say it's a little more than 50-50, but I'm going to play it. Yeah, there it is. There's the dot. There's the 5 cents I like to take a little bit off of. I don't know if I got it in time. I did try to sell it quickly there. I got the 5 cents. I try to do these within a candle or two when I'm trying to make the 200 on $1,000 risk. And then boom, the reversal. The dreaded reversal. So we'll see if it bounces off the 5, gets back up above there. If not, I get out of those last 5 contracts and we will try to drive this thing down, down, down. Or are we going to stay above the 5 and run up? We'll find out on this candle. Either way, still, we're gonna see if this thing can push. If it does push back above here, which it's doing, I think we have a shot at some decent gains. We're going to see. If not, though, that's fine with me. I tried to lock in those first 5 quick, but man, I got to get the setup for my trading setup where it's just a push of a button. But I like you guys to see everything I'm doing. So if you appreciate that, like I said, the donations, keep the donations flowing. If you like seeing this, I'll give you a shout out for every donation we get. I'll put it on. You can buy a sticker, do a donation. I appreciate it. We're doing another live next week. We got 11 of you have donated now, I believe. Maybe even 12 of you. So thank you very much. It shows me you like this. Let me know where you're watching from right now. And there it is. There's the push. See that big one? Why is that big, Mo? That's the 13 crossing, folks. That usually leads all the way up there. So this should be it. And this. Oh, what happened? Am I not in? Oh, did I get out? I didn't think I hit the sell. Oh, guys, I got to have to review that one. I didn't think I hit the sell, which is okay because it did reverse back down. Yeah. Yeah. Holland, the man, the myth, the low. Holland in the house. I use Thinkorswim Trade Ladder to make it just a push of a button. I got to do that. I'm definitely looking into this one. Thank you for the comment. I'm actually going to put that up so I can save it on my video and go back. I'm going to look at that. Yeah. Mrs. Mo, the main person for this, absolutely. She just put something down there. I want you guys to see what she put because she's correct in saying don't rely on others to make money. Do not rely on others to make money. You want to make money yourself, not having to ask somebody and say, hey, man, can you give me a play? Hey, man, can you help me out? Hey, man, I need money. And you don't want that. You want to be able to make your own money like this. I buy in. I put in 10 contracts real quick. Boom. There's $100. There is 100. Oh, I had 20 contracts. So that's more than $100. Now I'm up 1,200. And this is how I like to do it. So then I get down. I'll lock in 5 more because you can see we're going back down to the price. You don't want to give it all back. Now that we're down to where I started, I got rid of 15 contracts. So my risk is reduced. We hit where my sell line was. And now we wait and see if we can break that. If not, probably set a stop here because I don't want to go too low under this. I'll go down 97 and I'll hit a stop at 97. But as it stays above 102, I like to take a little bit off. There it is. There it is. I'll take 2 off because it's failing at that line. So I'll go down to 3. I'll take my gains. I'll wait and see. We're back up over 1,000. If this breaks here, I'm probably buying calls because this is where we had a major resistance. And if you break this, and I got 3 left, I don't even have an order in, so I'm going to play this by hand. I'll put in a stop. I'm going to go 97 on the stop. If that hits that, it's a great trade overall. And that's a great trade. It's a good amount of money made. If it runs, we got the 3, we'll let it go. So either way, I'm happy with this trade. I use the stops. We do our thing, and that's it. So we'll see if it runs. If it breaks, I am going to get ready to actually buy some contracts. Just to tell you, if we break right here and we confirm, see how the Bollinger Bands are opening up? Real goats know this. Real goats know what you're looking for. I got the stop to limit the downside, and I got the play ready to go for the upside. And look at this RSI at 60. Beautiful. You get this if you get my indicator. You know exactly what you're looking for. You know exactly what you're looking for. This is one of them plays I wait all day to see if we can get. If I stop out, it usually means we're going back down, and I try to make a couple bucks on that as well. Okay, here we go. We're pushing up. Right there's the resistance. If we can push by there, you might see a massive green candle. 1,100. Let's go. That's the candle I was kind of waiting for. Here's the discovery. There it is. There's the discovery. 124. 20-something% on my money. Oh, that's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful one. Are we going to get it, or is it going to come back down? Let's see. So at this point, and you guys got my stop, I think it's going to go higher, but I am going to lock in another one because I'm up 25% on that trade. I got 2 contracts. I'm up 1,100. Let's have some fun. I'll do a stop. This time I'm going to move my stop higher so we make money. So I'm going to go 112 on the stop. So if it drops to 112, I'm still up 10%. If it runs, which it should run, but we'll see. The indicator told you here, if you listened at 603.46, you are now all the way up to 604. That's how it's done with my indicator. I don't care who you're following. They ask you to beg for their, if you're in a Discord and you're begging for plays, you're not in the right Discord. If you're using an indicator that it's so confusing you don't understand it, I'm showing you how to 30-something% up. And if I did it right here, we would have been way up, probably 60. So it's up to you. I'll say it again. First link down below. Click that. This gets it. Earner Plus. Try it for a month. Code bread. You don't want the indicator. You just want to be in the Discord with thousands of us. Right there, Earner. Do that one. All right. It did what I told you. Right here is going to be the next line. We did hit that line. So when you're doing this, you got to understand where those resistance lines are. I don't need a liquidity heat map because I learned. I know where you're going to see it. Right there. Right there it was. I teach you this. We do it multiple times. If you're in the Earner Plus tier 3 times a week, we do this privately. No donations needed there. We just talk. We just talk and we try to make money. Now, we got up here. We hit off the resistance. And we might move back down. Not sure. And that's one of the ones I watch. If we break through here, we're running. Like it is running sick like a deer through the field chasing a walrus. Kind of running. And I don't think the walrus is going so quick. All right. Let's see what we get here. Let's go. Let's go. See this? A double top. Boom. Boom. Triple now. So we have hit here, 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 and pushed down all 3 times so far. If this breaks, we run. If it fails and we confirm underneath here, as you can see, we hit here, we hit underneath here and confirm it ran down. Hit here, down. Hit here, down. Here, down. Up, confirm down, down. If we get underneath here, we get out, we jump into the puts. Doesn't guarantee it, but as you can see why I would do that. And that, my friends, is what I'm looking to do. Will it work? I can't tell you, but I am watching. I am getting ready. Oh, I missed it. I knew it. Told you. Told you what we're watching for. Let's see if it does. Now, it moved back up. I'm not in. I'm not in because it didn't confirm. But I did tell you if it hit that, it was going down. Walruses can go 25 miles per hour. And that's not even on a motorcycle, man. They are flying with their little flippers. I want to see a picture of that. 25 mile. You talking in the water or on land? Because that's faster than humans. Usain Bolt, where are you? We need to see this. We need a live stream. I'm paying for that one. All right. So now we hit off of this. We look like we want to go back down and retest. I'm going into some puts. No guarantee it's going to work. I'm back above 11. If it doesn't work, I take the loss. We move on to the next play. You guys know how this works now. We're going to see. If we push down, it should be a wash down to the 50, and I make a couple bucks. Go up to 82. There you go. Go up more. No. I said, no, I don't think so, Mo. All right, we're going to see if we confirm underneath here. We'll push back down here. I'll sell half, which I think we will here. So I do want to I do want to get and there's no guarantee. This thing could easily go up. The odds are we are going down, but it could easily reverse. I just want you to know I got it a little early because I'm taking a little extra risk. You guys can see it's popping around. I'm looking for the wash. I'm looking for the wash. I ain't get it yet. Now they're battling right here. They are battling. And that's the thing. My plays are usually pretty quick. And when it starts to drag out, oh, I get upset. So this is one of them ones where we're failed on the top and we're coming down. I am expecting it. There it is. I'm expecting it to 82. I need more. I'm greedy. That's what I wanted. There it is. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm going to sell 3 more. That's 10% gain that quick. Make that 20%. Make that 25%. Let's go. 1,300. Let's go. Okay. It's a good thing. That's big. That's 30% on that. It's actually more than 30%. So at that point, I will set the stop at $1. Oh my goodness. Did Mo call that? Did we all just make money that is so crazy? It's insane. Yes, we did. 120. That's 50% up in 2 minutes. That is why you buy the indicator. That is why you learn what I just taught you about support, resistance, all that. I locked in. I put the stop. So we got the stop. Let's go check out the stop. Hit the cancel. Go in there. We got a stop at 99. Let's take that higher. Let's go 104. Do stop. Put that in there. If it goes back to 104, that's okay. If not, we had a good run. Wow, that was beautiful, wasn't it? And that's how it's done. That is how you make money. And it could reverse. And if it does, we out. I'm not worried about it. Yep, that's it. Should be gone. Oh, I only had one. Got one left. Got one contract left. 1,300 up. Let's see if it pushes down or not. Uh-oh. That was fun. That's the kind of trade I like to do. Trading Lab, I know you had to make $1 or $2. I know you had to make $1 or $2. See, now we're down here where if we cross back over here, I am expecting a run. But look, that was the emergency. See how you had that push down all the way down and it hits this doji? That's where it normally you'll see some green afterwards. Anybody that's been trained by me knows massive red down, doji, green up, make the money on that quick trade. Now, I only have one contract, so I'm letting it go. And we're going to see if this pushes back down. And I got to set the stop on that last contract just so we can guarantee a little. And you guys can see it's moving. It's moving. We're going to give it a second. We're going to give it a second. Give it a hot second, folks. We made most of our money along the way. That was good. That was a good one. Yeah, I'm getting out. So 1,282. I like that. We get set up for the next play now. And I'll just tell you, I didn't have to go ask somebody how to make the plays. Once again, you're not going to see every play win. You're not going to see anybody that tells you that is full of crap. I'm a national champion investor. I can tell you the truth. The truth is you're going to have a slew of losses. The goal, and felt, I appreciate that. Perfectly executed. You are correct. Perfectly. And that's what you get with a national champion coach. I come here to teach better than anybody out there. I don't think there's a person who will teach you better, have the indicator, made the indicator themselves. Team Mrs. Mo for the code coming up. She is a genius, and we got it. I want you to think about what she just said right here. Who else runs the stream, hitting the buttons, doing all this thing, teaching through it, watching the charts, making money in front of you, and helping you feed your family? And that's the truth. That's the truth. So if you guys aren't in here, I'll say it again. First link down below. You don't have to do the indicator. You can still just watch me and learn. And when you're comfortable, get it then. First link, boom, earner tier. But the indicator, the brand new, we just rolled it out this week, Earner Plus. Code Bread saves 10% off this. And there are no codes for the other ones because they're only about $1 a day, a little over $1 a day for the earner. But if you want to save 20% on annual, oh, I don't have it up there. Do that right there. So click this, boom, boom, first link there. Get over Earner Plus, get the indicator. If you don't want the indicator, because you get the indicator, the Earner Plus, we have channels in there. We have all kinds of stuff in there. We come over, you see the wins. People throw the wins in there. They all share. But the Earner Plus, we have the new Earner Plus, and we got stuff right up here. And this is a great, all these, meet the experts. We got experts in here. We got tons of good. Right here's the new Earner Plus indicator. We have an inner circle chat, inner circle live streams privately for Earner Plus only. And I do those once a week just so we can get serious about learning how to use this. If you guys are interested, first link down below, get into that. Another donation guarantees us that we are having another public live stream next week. In addition, I'm going to make this an extra one in addition to the normal 3 I do over there. So we're going to really do it up. That's awesome. Now, that's good for you, Trading Lab, because I know you like watching. So we're going to, and you make a ton of money. So that's awesome. That's the goal. That's the goal. Thank you, Mad. Mad Golf Threads. I love it. And I'm a golfer. I'm a golfer. You get it. So a lot of good things going on. I do share some of my plays over here too, not just the day trading. You guys can see lots of big wins, 777. Let's do some shout outs. Mark in the house, Kaiser Yi in the house, Iagon, the sevens, 808 Tensei, one of our experts. One of my big wins yesterday. Woo! Hope you guys took profits. Remember, lesson 16 goes over how to do that. Where are we at anyways, guys? What time is it? 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. What do you guys think? What you think? Another trade? What do you guys want to do? You guys want to get another trade in? We're bouncing up. Looks like it's going to go north. We hit off the 50. There's your, remember, look at that signal. We moved up the next one. You could have made a quick trade right there. And they're the ones that are like seconds long. This indicator, if you use it right, you are going to be blown away by how well you could do. All right, so now we are coming down. That is a monster. That's a monster red candle there. No guarantees, but man, oh man, oh man, I don't know. Let's keep an eye on that. That looked like a big old Thor's hammer. I'm not buying anything yet. I'm just watching. We got Kentucky. Put FF in the house if you want to make some money. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. And we're going to keep an eye on this. See how we're bouncing down there? And we don't know, but it looks like it wants to retest up there. You can see the RSI is at 53, which is bullish. We are at that resistance, and it did plow down as expected. And we're back at this resistance. But if that gives, you're going back up there. So you got to be smart with this. You can see we normally hit up there, and there's it's trying to push. So you got to be quick. If it fails, it comes down. Oh, we got to make money there. And look at these. It wasn't like I had a lot of live stream to really do it for you. It was a tough live stream. I always tell the guys, I can make $1 million on that. This right here, difficult. Difficult. That is difficult. Dallas, Texas in the house. OC, California, let's go. Southern Cal, Connecticut, let's go. Just started yesterday. I'll head over to get the indicator. Tennessee representing Frankie. You're going to like it. I am a ball whacker golf, Mo. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching this. And that's the thing. See how we're bouncing around here? You want to jump in. Oh, look at the red. I'll jump in on the red. Then it pushes back up. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Yeah. There it is. There's the wipe that I was looking for. And that's why I had the puts right there. That's why I had the puts. Oh, I would have did it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's one of them ones where it just wasn't good enough. And I know what you're saying. Well, Mo, you had the puts. You're ready to go. Yeah, it's right there. It's hitting resistance. If it breaks, you're going to lose probably 20%. If it hits, you're going to make 30. And it did break, unfortunately. But now, as you can see, we hit right at support. But is this thing going to run down? Is there money to be made? I don't know. I'm telling you this, doesn't look good, does it? We're right at support. Oh, boy. Oh, it's going to crash. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to possibly try. Nope. Thank God I didn't do it yet. Whoa! Did you see that? That's why you give it the extra. Wow! Something just happened. Now, hopefully, XRP family. No, we didn't get a push on that. Ugh. Where are you? XPR. XRP. Let's go there. Boom. 141. I'll take 141. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to the Qs. Hold on. Double cross. Uh-oh. I might try to play this. I'm not sure. Yeah. All right, I'm going to give it a go. This is a high risk one. Why? Because it could easily keep going higher. And I've seen this where, oh, nope. Maybe not, though. Oh, it didn't give me a good price on the buy. There's 125. Take it. There's your 10. Oh, we had it. We had our 10%. I got a little bit out of it, but not much. Oh, that was rotten to the core. Did you see that, guys? We had it. We had that push all the way down to 120 something. Oh, 119. I'm taking 2 more off at 119. I know it's not a big win, but oh, there's the big win, 132. You know, good rotten dog. Oh, we got $100 out of it. Oh, more than 100. Let's go. 150. Let's go. 150 bucks. I'll take the 150. Okay. So we'll set the stop at 130. 130. If it stops out, I'm out. And it did. It should. Didn't. Oh, it blew through the stop. That happens, guys. All right. So let me see where we're at. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm out of that one. We take the 100 and about 100 bucks. So that didn't, it blew through my stop, which cost me the extra 10. I'll take it. That was fun. Woo! Uncle Paulie Atkins is going to get a Christmas card. Rub my ripples. Hey, I like the hat. Man, let's go. That's a cool hat. Posted about market need, clear rules and regulations. Probably. And a trading lab. You know it. Dude, I like that. Good name. Good. I like it, man. You got to have your own channel, man. Like 5 minutes ago. Yep, that makes about sense. So I'm going to watch this right now. We're going to see. We're going to have more fun. I'm going to trade a little bit more with you guys. You guys want more trades? You guys want some more trades? Let's do one more trade then. Let's do one more trade. The trade of all trades. That was fun. I'll say it again. If you guys aren't in the Discord, you like this live trading, first link down below. Boom. We do it multiple times a week for the earner tier, twice. If you're in Earner Plus, we have 3 days a week. We do 1 day privately. You get the indicator. You get it all bread. Code bread saves you 10% forever on this. If you just want the earner where you're in there to watch, you don't want the indicator, get the earner down here. There's no code for that, but you can get in there. All right. Let's see what we can find here. Are we going red again, Mo? I'm thinking. I don't know. Not sure. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to try some. I'm not going to be in this long. I'm expecting it to go down. I got 128. I actually got a good price. 128. And now it's back to 128. I had a good price. Goodness gracious. Don't do this to me. I had a good price. Oh, I had it. Yep. If it breaks that, this is toast already. That delay might actually do you some good, guys. Because right there is where yep. Oh, don't be in that one, Mo. That's a bad one. That happens. Wow, did you see that? Toast. Wow, wowzers. That is an ugly candle. That's twice down this live stream that has happened. Yep, 300 bucks. Woo! Listen, that's part of the game, folks. That is part of the game. For anybody that knows, you know. Wow. Wow, wow, wows. Wowzers. When that happens, my friends, that is just plain ugly. Just plain ugly. Wow, that is crazy. We might have a run here. You see that? That might be the run that gets us moving higher. Now, the good news, and I always say this, I kind of watch these kind of trades. When I watch them, I realize that if we break higher, which this could be the setup. I always tell you that third candle's the main candle. That if it finishes right like that, then you got it. And it runs higher. If it pushes back down, expect to go down to the 13. And that's okay. I'll take the win today, slightly under $1,000, or we'll have a chance. We'll have a chance. So if this finishes up, I do expect it to run. I close it out, and I call it a live stream. And right now, oh, that is ugly. That probably cost me an extra $50 to $100. We don't need that. Yeah, that's one of them ones right here where it's going to run. And that's what you're getting. Look at that. Exactly what the setup says. Woo! Woo! Man, that was a monster reversal. So I think whatever Atkins did has added to the spiciness. He has added to the spiciness. He has done it. So let's just talk about it. I did what I needed to do. And I love this trading with you guys. I'm glad you guys were here with me for this. This was a fun day. I would love the one that last play there, but we'll take it. And from here, I would say get over to the Discord. We'll do another trading session. Probably, I'm thinking Monday, but this is setting up. You can see the RSI. We got a lot of things going on here. And the beauty of this, you never know where you're going to go. But with the indicator, powerful indicator, it'll help you do what you need to do in terms of your trading, knowing where you're going. When things reverse, like this is called a double cross. It goes all the way down to the 50. It did. There's little things you can trade on as you learn, and you continue to trade with me through the live streams. You get the indicator. You have me teaching you every week live, and we go from there. Now, this is a real nice bullish run. Like I said, at this point, when you're in puts and you have that reverse, the bounce back up, the confirmation above, you're just toasted. And that's just part of the game for those who have been trading with me. It happens, but that's why we try to limit the ups and downs as we go forward in terms of locking in the gains and then limiting the losses. Now, there are strategies I'll do when I hit certain points, and we try to do that. Like today, massive red day, right? But now you have this late power hour surge, which happens. It happens because there's so much money that has been just made on the downs, and they want to go ahead and they want to lock it in. And so when they're locking it in, all right, and they are locking it in, you can see that. Well, you guys can't. You guys can see that straight line up. They are locking it in. At that point, that's where you have that surge higher, and it could go for the rest of the day. And you can say, well, wasn't today just a horrible day? Like so much red, so much. And the answer is yes, but it can change. Like I said, it can change so rapidly. And that's the fear of what happens out there in terms of this right here and the push down, the push up pass, breaks the Bollinger Band, comes down here, and now you're waiting for the next surge up, or are you going to have the push down? Officially, when I see this and you're down on support, it normally starts to run up unless you get underneath the 5. And that's, I could sit here all day doing this, and that's why we do it in the Discord, and we have a lot of fun with that. You just never know how it's going to go. Like I said, I could sit here and watch this. I know some of you guys like this. I want to thank everybody for the donations today. And it shows me you care enough for this kind of, I call it edumacation. We're entertaining you a little bit and teaching you at the same time. A lot of these I have seen where, like I said, how the trading goes. And I show you what you look for. Normally, I told you on this one, we'll get higher within 3. Now it's going to be the 4th, and it's finally going to go higher here. That's kind of what I watch for, but it's at that resistance. You really never know. And you see it's creeping up there. It's about to pop. It wants to pop. Once it pops here, it goes into discovery again, and it just starts running. But it has to break right there, and it's starting to break it. And why do I continue to watch? Because I want to see, I want to make sure I got this under control for the next time we have this exact same setup that we can make money. And that's what I'm looking for. So just so you guys know, I'm watching this so I can remember it. And this exact same setup where you have this, where it's down all day. We get into the power hour, starts to run up. And we want to see if this thing carries for the rest of the afternoon, or if we move back down. If it moves back down, it tells us we're going to have a short burst more times than not. And I make notes in my book, and I try to teach you guys as we go forward. Are we going to go down? Are we going to go up? What do you guys think? At this point, if you're looking at the candles, we're sideways. I'll put 2 lines. You guys tell me which one gets hit first. I'll put this line here, and I'll put this line at the bottom right here. Do we hit the bottom one first or the top? I don't know. That's tough. The bulls would say we're going up. The bears, bottom. I got Daily $8 says bottom. Jake says bottom. Let's see. We'll give it a second. Bottom. It seems like we'd go bottom. It seems, but we are bullish right now, solidly. I'm going to be blunt. I think we're going to go top. Let's see. Because why do I say that? Only because the RSI is at a beautiful 61. We are above the 5. It's failing. For the bears, it's failing to get below the 5. We're back up to that resistance. Something's going to break here. I don't know. See, look, it's making this pop. I don't know. Let's see. Are we going to get a massive green win-loss candle? Win being high. The bears with the loss. Who wins? The bulls, the bears. Look, it's still creeping up. Now it's just sideways. It's boring. Boring. Yeah. Boy, it looks like it's ready to pop. And what that, well, maybe not. Is the bottom going to win? I don't know. Because there's here's the deal. There's so much war and stuff going on. And you hear that and people get fearful and everybody sells. But these guys been in puts all day. And so they cover their puts late in the day. Right here, they cover the put. So they put all the way down. They cover at the last moment. And when they cover, it pushes it up. And that's something I've learned through the years. So you guys are seeing this right now. I just want to see if we do what I think we're going to do or if we're going to push down. Now we broke a new candle higher, which tells me most likely I'm going to be right. But we'll see. And that's why you guys, a mini bull flag. I agree. 100%. It's exactly what I was seeing too. I call it the stock mode unicorn. We go up, we go over, it starts to run. There it is. I win. I win. I knew that was going to happen, guys. As much as I didn't want to see it, we got it. That's so much fun. Yeah, the bull flag is there. You're seeing it. That is amazing. You guys can see that just plain and simple. Just right up to the line I told you. Now, at this point, it had to burst. And normally when you have that burst, that is where you end up getting a beautiful, it was a beautiful run. Really was a beautiful run. Ooh, closing down the live stream as we speak, getting ready to go. Let's see if it holds it though. This is always the fun part because we're at the resistance where I have that. The worst case scenario is it comes back down into this zone. Normally, I can't tell you if it will or not. It is something that, there you go, that normally happens at that point, but I can't tell you. That is a lot of fun to watch. It is definitely, and there it is. So it pushes down the bulls. And remember, I just told you for this setup, once you have that push down, it goes down a little bit. And this is what I was showing you on the XRP. Remember, I showed you the daily candle, the push down, and I said tomorrow's the candle we're looking for. This is the exact setup I'm looking for. Where you have that push, we come down and we finish above, and then it runs. Now, we don't know if this is going to happen on a minute candle for the Qs, but definitely one I like to watch. It's interesting. The volatility is crazy right now. Definitely crazy. I'm crazy for you. I'm crazy for candles. All right, what do you guys think? We going above? We going back down? We having a massive sell-off? We running up? I'm going to be blunt. This is still bullish. I did win, though, guys. I know everybody said we're going down, but let's be honest. We did not go down. At this point, if you finish below the 13, you will drive lower. If you finish above this line again, you are driving higher. And right now, you look to be driving higher. And that's the downside of, there it is. You're right at that resistance again, and it's about to break. And once that breaks, it gets silly higher. Wow. These are some big trading candles. For those day traders out there still trading, wowzers. Woo! That is fun. If it goes red again, that's a double top, and we could go down. If it breaks here, you are skyrocketing, and it wants to break. There it is, the break. That was the break. It broke. It should move. Oh, the bear said, hold on, man. Grab my beverage. I'm not allowing that. What's that looking like? Woo! That is beautiful. Is my XRP running? Is my XRP running? 141. Not really. Not really. Yeah. SoFi to 25. Is SoFi having a good day? Yeah, we need to get SoFi running. Oh, we had a good day with SoFi. Okay. Okay. You guys know? You guys, if you know, you know. I got some SoFi. We're playing some SoFi. Yeah, there's that. There's that green we were expecting, folks. Told you. Once you break this, it's discovery. And that is a beautiful way to end the day. That's it, my friends. Wowzers. Exactly what I was telling you. Exactly what I expected. It was beautiful. And that's kind of how I play these. When I'm watching and I take notes, I'm making notes on these. That's exactly what I told you. If we break here, it should go into discovery. We did. It pushed up with the massive green candle. And people always say, oh, it's going to, it's been a red day, so it should end. You got to understand at the end, when you're doing this, it's been down all day. That recovery at the end is normal. And that's one thing I don't think a lot of traders know. And they'll come in here and say, it has to go lower, Mo. And I'm always telling them, I'm like, no, it doesn't. It really, really does not have to go lower. And that's the one thing I try to explain to people when we're trading. Guys, you got to be super, super careful on these charts when you're watching. because these things will absolutely climb and climb all the way into the last minute of the day. And people are blown away by, how's that happen, Mo? How do we keep going up on a red day? There's war, there's this, there's that, and everything else. Truth be told, the markets don't care. They could be irrational longer than we can stay solvent. It is one of the biggest things that Warren Buffett has taught us year after year after year. And that's where we're at. And that, my friends, is where we're at. So on that note, I think I'm going to call it. And I will do this again next week. And for everybody who supported it, I hope you enjoyed it. Get over to the Discord today, right after I stop this, so you can sign up. I will see you over there.